What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to the Jackson and Anthony Smith beef. Apparently, there's been beef between them. Since the last episode that dropped with Bryce Mitchell, Anthony had some words to say, right? He was criticizing the podcast for how they've been handling the situation. He was also mad at the fact that they made fun of him on the podcast. I'm going to show you Anthony Smith's reaction to the first situation, and then I'm going to show Jackson's response to the situation. And during the video, I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Not that they really matter, but here's my channel. And if you don't like it, get out. So this is the clip where DJ Dillashaw says that Anthony Smith cannot be a champion anymore. And this is what Anthony Smith got upset about. Let's play it.
TJ, the most asked question in our Jaxxon podcast: do we think Anthony Smith has what it takes to be a light heavyweight world champion?
Never.
No. Whoa. TJ,
come on.
You're a two-time world champion. You did it in the UFC. Let other people have a little shine. You don't got to kill his dreams like that.
Dude, I just don't. He's not good enough.
Tough to say.
Like he gives up. Like, have you?
Lionheart.
I've watched him game as
Lionheart.
No, his name is Lionheart.
Lionheart. What is the nickname?
Would he give himself that?
It means to be with a lion.
Did he give himself that name or what?
Oh my God!
I mean, he gives up in there, bro.
Wow.
Okay, the second round, he doesn't even try to fucking stand up.
This clip, I understand why Anthony Smith should be mad at TJ Dillashaw, right? TJ Dillashaw says he can't become champion and he doesn't have heart. But what Anthony Smith is mad about, he's mad at Rampage Jackson and at Bear for almost playing along with TJ Dillashaw. Although they are defending him here, but it does seem like they're playing around. Right, next clip I'm going to show y'all is Anthony Smith's reaction to this whole situation, right? He gives an explanation of why he doesn't like you two guys. Or why he was offended, right?
Is what is, making me think otherwise.
And I don't know. I didn't like it. Honestly, I've not liked a lot of things from them lately.
Well, you've spoken about it before. It doesn't
have a lot to do with me. Like, I didn't like it when, mine was more personal though. Like,
well, because it was Rampage.
Yeah, like Dillashaw was making fun of me. Like Dillashaw was making fun of me. Like, well, that guy's never gonna be a champion. That guy fucking sucks. Well, you did fucking steroids your whole career. Like, not gonna let it.
His whole career, I don't know, man, but yeah, he did get caught.
What did Cat Williams say? What did Cat Williams say? You can't do juice and then come into here talking shit about how good you look. It doesn't work like that. And I didn't even really care so much about that because I could not care what TJ Dillashaw says about me. It was more that Rampage laughed at it, and I felt like my idol was making fun of me at the same time. Me and Rampage hashed that part of it out. My issues have always been less with Rampage and more about some of the things that have been said. And Rampage is the laughing, funny, haha guy where you can tell sometimes he doesn't like things and he just has to laugh. But that's the position he's in.
That's right. When you're in that kind of environment, unfortunately.
Like, I don't really like this, but I have to laugh. I don't know. It's
like the strained laugh.
And honestly, I actually think Dillashaw does a good job on there when he's breaking down fights. TJ's.
So that's Anthony Smith's reaction to that specific podcast. But this is what really Jackson's mad. I'm gonna play another clip. I'm gonna play another clip where Anthony Smith criticizes Rampage Jackson and Bear on how they handled the situation with Bryce Mitchell.
Your fucking responsibility to know that if you bring Bryce Mitchell on, he's about goddamn liable to say something crazy. But you don't get to like shit all over him when he's already down and censor what he's about to talk about, or if he wants to explain himself in a certain situation, dunk on him, and then you catch some heat for it and you pull the episode down. Say it with your fucking chest. Like, you bring fighters on, you shit on it. It happened to me. You brought me on. You're super cool to me. I had a good time. I love Rampage. He's my favorite fighter. I've said that for years. You've heard me say that 100 times. Rampage is my favorite fighter. You bring me on. I have an amazing time. And then, like, I don't know, several months later, you're on there with Dillashaw fucking making fun of me. That's what they do. That's their thing. And honestly, it's less Rampage. He's kind of just the funny ha-ha guy, and he just laughs around stuff.
Right.
They're just not great to fighters. They make fun of a lot of people. They did the same shit to Ian Gary when he was supposed to go on the show, and then they spent the show before that calling him a cuck. Whether you think Ian Gary's a cuck or not, you can't bring the motherfucker on the show the next episode after calling him a cuck and making fun of his family dynamic or him and his wife and his kid. This guy's got fucking kids. You know, then Ian gets on, social media and gets all pissed about it, and then they walk that shit back.
So you can see that his opinion on the Bryce Mitchell is not really about the Bryce Mitchell situation. It's more about him, right? About how he was treated when he came onto the podcast, right? So we can see that he gets his anger out, right? On this situation specifically where he went onto the Jaxxon podcast, and then, like he said, they start talking bad about him. They start talking trash about him. It is reasonable to get mad at people talking trash about you, but they were only joking. They do it to everybody, like you said, right? It's nothing personal, but he took it personal. And plus, it wasn't Rampage or Bear who were making fun of him. It was TJ Dillashaw. We're going to see later on here, too, that Rampage tried to clarify the situation and telling Anthony Smith that he wasn't really making fun of him by sending him a DM. And Anthony Smith still went ahead and made this video. We'll play the third clip where Rampage Jackson reacts to the whole situation. Anthony Smith being mad.
Y'all, and that's the motherfucking problem right here. Me being different from y'all. I saw this fucking post that, what's his name, Anthony Smith did. I saw it this morning.
Surprised he didn't say his name wrong.
When TJ sat right motherfucking here and said that you would never be champion and said that you fucking gave up, Bear and I fucking had your back. And that's why we were saying, Lionheart with a fucking nickname like Lionheart, not Lionheart. And you took it as I was making fun of you, and Bear and I making fun of you. Bear and I actually liked your bitch ass, but now you a motherfucking bitch. Cause at first I didn't say shit because I DM'd you. Because I could see.
I mean, to be fair, it does seem like they were making fun of him, right? Altogether, even though he didn't say anything. But we're going to see that Rampage DM'd him and try to handle the situation respectfully.
I looked at it, I said, oh, okay, I can see how he could think that I was making fun of him too. So I DM'd you. And I fucking said to you in the DM, like, look here, bro, I wasn't making fun of you. Because I could have made fun of you. Motherfuckers make fun of, fighters, we make fun of each other. Yeah, I'm a comedian, pretend to be a motherfucking fighter. But the problem is, motherfucker, I really can fight. And I hope I don't see your motherfucker. I hope I come down when I see you, because motherfuckers like you get bitch smacked, for real. Because you did some bitch shit. You left me on red on your fucking DMs when I tried to fucking explain to you I wasn't making fun of your bitch ass.
So I really can't tell if he's mad or not, or if he's joking. Here's the thing with Rampage, right? On the podcast, he's usually acting this way, right? With Bear, but that's a joke. In this situation, I don't know. I think he's being for real, man. Let's make that fight happen, man. Anthony Smith versus Rampage. Who y'all got, bruh? On the fight night. But that is pretty crazy, though, because Rampage Jackson obviously tried to clarify the whole situation by DMing him, and Anthony Smith still went ahead and made the video. And I do get why, but it does sound a little bit salty from Anthony Smith when they were just joking, right?
Because I could have made fun of you when Khalil Roundtree pieced your motherfucking ass up, how you doing a chicken dance, but I can't make fun of shit like that, because my last motherfucking fight, I shit the bed, my fat ass out laying out on the motherfucking ring. People make fun of me, I got thick motherfucking skin. Motherfucker make fun of me when Vanderlei knocked me out, I'm hanging on the motherfucking ropes. All MMA fighters and fans and everybody make fun of each motherfucking other. Like, yeah, I make fun of Ian McGarry bitch ass, because it was a mistake, or the shit I did with Ariel Helwani and shit like that. But that's me. I like to have fun. I like to be positive. I like to joke around. If fighters got a thick skin and you don't like this shit, don't come on the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all bitch ass motherfuckers, soft ass motherfuckers out there, y'all need to chill the fuck out and quit being little bitches. Yeah, TJ shouldn't say nobody shouldn't be a fucking champion, but that's TJ, and I respect him for that. He stand on business. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest to ever do it in his motherfucking weight class. Some of you guys are just bitches.
For me and Rampage do our thing. Yes, sometimes I cut the gas off. Yes, sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you need to quit cutting the gas off. And I'm telling you, man, this shit got me pissed out. Hey, this shit got me pissed off. Hey, I'm telling you, Tell that Anthony Smith motherfucker, call that motherfucker up. Tell him better keep my motherfucking name out of his motherfucking mouth. If I see his bitch ass, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of him. Keep my motherfucking name out of his motherfucking mouth. You tell that bitch that shit.
Hey man, if they were to
try
fight,
to put out
this
good
would
shows
be
that you
this would
guys,
make a great
can
promo,
hopefully
man.
watch.
But Rampage Jackson is right, and they were just joking, man. And I think Anthony Smith took that a bit too hard. Like I said, I do kind of get it, but man, they really didn't even say much bearing him. So let's see Anthony's response to this podcast. See how reacted. So this is Anthony's reaction to the podcast we just watched. Let's see what he had to say. I haven't watched this either, so it just came out like 10 minutes ago. So let's see what he says.
Hey man, I think you guys do such a great job, and I'm excited to see all the different podcasts recently where you spoke about the Bryce Mitchell Jackson pod situation.
Yeah.
And it looks like a guy that you respect, right? In Rampage Jackson.
Love Rampage.
Someone that you've been on the pod with.
Even though he says he's gonna slap the shit out of
Yeah, what was your reaction
Rampage.
when you saw that he didn't kind of take it? Because I mean, Rampage does a podcast himself, so he kind of understands how this works, and you were just being authentically yourself and giving your opinion on it, which I think is fair. Were you surprised that he sort of got so upset about it, especially after recently Kevin Holland was sitting across from him and telling him basically like something?
And so I guess he wasn't joking.
And here you are just making a comment, and he really
about that. I was shocked. I knew that there was a chance that Dillashaw was going to be pissed, which I don't care about, and I knew Bear was going to be pissed probably. But I didn't think for a second Rampage would be upset. And I even found it in me I even gave Dillashaw, I thought I gave Dillashaw like a pretty good compliment. I even found a way to compliment him. So I was shocked about Rampage anger.
That's kind of weird though, right? Hold on, let me switch this again. It's kind of weird though because he doesn't expect the Rampage to be mad, but he was mad when they made fun of him or when they critiqued him. So he's kind of being a hypocrite there, I guess. Let me know what y'all think, but I don't think you can be upset when you get critiqued and then expect somebody else not to be mad when they critique you. It's not fair for both sides. So when he says that he doesn't expect Rampage to be mad, it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, let me know what y'all think.
I actually reached out to him through a DM, and so him and I have actually been going back and forth a little bit today. He actually wasn't mad about the Bryce Mitchell stuff. That's not what he's mad about.
What's he mad about?
I said he thought I was rehashing the making fun of me part, which I really wasn't. I wasn't trying to rehash.
He was though, because in critiquing the Bryce Mitchell episode, he brought up when they made fun of him. He was like, "That's what they do to fighters. They bring them on and then they trash them." That is what he was doing. But let's see what he says.
That I think Rampage and I in this situation had a little bit of a misunderstanding. I thought he was mad about the Bryce Mitchell stuff, so I was just blown away because like, why? I went out of my way to make sure that he didn't catch a stray in that conversation. Like I was very purposeful with my words when it came to talking about Rampage. Some of that's just because I respect him, but also because I don't think he was the one totally in the wrong there. But I think we had a misunderstanding because he wasn't mad about the things I said about Bryce. He's fine with the criticism there. He was mad because he thought I was rehashing that he had made fun of me at one point in time, and that I insinuated that he brings people on to make fun of them. And maybe I could have been a little more careful when I was talking about that. That wasn't my point. I did say that they're not always great to fighters, but I don't think I meant. I know that I didn't mean like Rampage brings people on to make fun of them. That's not what the point I was trying to make. That's the problem with this long form kind of format that we're in here.
Of course.
Sometimes
long format is better. I'm not really sure what he's trying to get at.
You get to talking, and things that are really that sticking points with other people are something that you just gloss over, that you didn't overly think about that thing. But that's the thing that they got stuck on. So I think that's kind of what happened there. And I got a little bit sensitive, I think, one time when I thought he was making fun of me, and he was very sure about that he wasn't. And so Rampage and I are good. I
Great,
think.
man. Good. Nah, it's
Unless
good
we
to-
see
it's
each other,
good
he's
to
gonna
hear.
slap the fuck out of me. Who knows?
So they did squash the beef a bit, I think, right? Like Anthony Smith said, right? But the moral of the story, right? I think it was just a misunderstanding of Anthony Smith's part, mostly, to be honest. He thought they were making fun of him. It did look that way. But simply, you know, TJ Dillashaw was the one that said all of that. Anthony Smith got his feelings hurt, and he kind of took it out on Rampage, and that's why Rampage was mad, right? I do understand Anthony Smith's point of it. When somebody tells you you don't have the heart or you can't be champion, that does hurt, even if it's true. Sorry, Anthony Smith. And right, so they did squash it. Everything settled. I thought the beef between them was pretty funny, so I recorded the video. This is my second video. I feel like I'm getting better. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah, see you later.